Welcome to White Guys Podcast, where white guys talk about white guy things. I'm Kuba. I'm Stinky. This is Doyle. He's Stinky, and we're here to
That's true.
talk to you about something.
I am so excited, Cuba. This is
Yeah.
probably the most topical episode. We're still like about 6 days late to this, but that's topical for us. Okay?
Given our track record, it's like as topical as you're ever going to get on
Yeah.
this channel.
And
So,
I'm going to preface this. This is a good thing to put 30 seconds into the video. But this video will be a little political. Not really, that's not the main focus of it. But there's politics.
wait, no, I didn't agree with this.
It's not the main focus. It's not the main focus. So if you're a big Trump guy, you can stay. It's okay. But I want to talk about what happened at Summer Games Fest. There's two events, two major ones, anyways, that I'm going to talk about. So I'll do the really quick one first. The Deadpool game, and I'm not sure if you watched the Summer Game Fest. Did you?
I did not.
Okay, so
I
this is
have
all going to
not
be
been
news
in
to
a
you.
house. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm excited. This is a live reaction.
So, I forget. I don't think it was. I didn't watch it either, but I found all of this out through the news after the fact. So I think the announcer Jeff Keighley. I don't actually know. He just kind of shows up. But
Jeff
anyways,
Keighley kind of shows where the hell he feels like showing up at
yeah,
this
I don't
point.
even like know how he
He-
got in the position he's in.
He just decides. What is Jeff Keighley known for besides just
Yeah, the Game Awards. Like,
doing
that's it.
shit?
I
You
don't,
know,
I don't know what he
Yeah.
actually how he got there, but good for him. But so
Game is game.
when they were announcing a Deadpool VR game, which isn't the main focus of this, but I just want to say it actually does look pretty cool. For some reason, Neil Patrick Harris voices Deadpool. Not sure about that casting decision, but fuck it, we ball.
You wouldn't get it, bro.
I don't, but it actually does look like a pretty cool game. But when they announced it, they actually did a little skit. I say skit, where a guy gave a letter to the announcer, and the letter said, "Can we just skip the stupid Silk Song trailer and put Deadpool on instead?" Yeah, well, we think it's funny. The Silk Song fans did not. They,
Boo-hoo.
yeah, guys,
Y'all
yeah,
waited this long, anyways. It's not that
yeah,
serious.
get over it. Get the
fuck
fuck
over it.
over it. But it gets worse. But so yeah, the trailer's fine. It's all good and whatever. The Silk Song subreddit goes on fucking meltdown mode. They're pissed off because these guys they get in this head. We're like, oh, Team Cherry's teasing us. They're gonna announce it on this day. They're gonna show us a trailer at the Summer Games Fest. They're gonna show us at the Xbox thing that happens later this week. We're finally no, they didn't say anything. You're just making shit up, and they're making something up to get mad about. But basically, they ended up
What's
doing
new?
yeah. Now, when your game that you're expecting to get talked about doesn't get talked about, and another game that's not even related makes a joke about it, the only natural, like the Silksong fans did the only natural course of action and begin sending death threats to people on the Deadpool subreddit. As if,
Of course.
yeah, as if they had anything to do with it.
Yeah, like just imagine being someone who just enjoys Deadpool, and then some like stranger on the
Mhm.
internet is like, "Fuck you! You ruined my game."
Yeah.
What?
It-
What?
They didn't do anything, and the mods had to make a post about it. Because I think the mods are also getting death threats. But yeah, so they were sending death threats to, like the Team Cherry, Leth, who's like a moderator on the Discord for Silksong, Jeff himself, and Ryan Reynolds. Again, Ryan Reynolds is not attached to this movie let's say this game at all. So I don't really know why.
Yeah, he's not even the guy cast for it. Like, why?
And yeah, so they were just going around throwing death threats out, and the mods are like, guys, can you not do that? Like, we get why you're disappointed, but please don't do that. And there's a huge conversation on the subreddit. People are talking. They're pissed at Team Cherry, and rightfully so, because the game. Was Silksong crowdfunded? It was on Kickstarter, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So
I know I'm pretty sure
Hollow
Hollow
Knight
Knight
was.
was crowdfunded.
Hollow Knight 100%
for
was.
sure.
I don't know if Silksong was, but at the end of the day, you don't announce a game and then like fucking don't say anything for 6 years.
Yeah, I think correct me if I'm wrong, I think what happened with Silksong is they had additional funds, and that's what they used to fund Silksong. I don't think it was actually kickstarted. However,
Yeah, I don't remember how it
it-
happened.
yeah. However, the point still stands. You can't do this to your target audience. However, your target audience are also being dickheads because they make their entire personality talking about Silksong and
Yeah.
how it's gonna finally release. And it's like, Look at the Deltarune fans, also topical.
Just
Came out.
Deltarune fans are also really bad. Just side note, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but a lot of YouTubers, the biggest one being Jacksepticeye, have openly said they're not going to be playing Deltarune because the fan base is just that rabid. They demand that you play the game a very specific way, and it makes it impossible to play it like your own.
Yeah.
So a lot of YouTubers just are like, hey, like I remember way back when Jacksepticeye made a video on Undertale. I don't think he ever finished his playthrough. I could be wrong, but he made a video on it where he was pretty open that he got death threats for not playing the game right, for playing it his way. Guys, what the fuck? Don't do that. I don't know why that's why is that like the go-to? This guy didn't spare Papyrus. I'm gonna fucking send death threats.
You killed Papyrus? You're a murderer.
Yeah.
You killed him.
Killing undying, that's whatever.
Actually,
but don't even touch Papyrus. All right. But yeah, the whole point of that game is to just kind of go into it blind, and you're kind of surprised. Because at the end of the day, I think Undertale is just an RPG. It's like, at the end of the day, you're going through a menu, clicking a button, and an effect happens. It's no different if it's attacks or pacifism to me.
Because it is an RPG. It still is,
it is.
Like completely. It's a role-playing game. And the thing is, you still play the role, and it's the game's supposed to be played with you killing some of them on their first playthrough.
Yeah, you're supposed to go into it thinking it's an RPG. Like a standard.
You're supposed to go into it thinking you're supposed to kill these guys, and then you feel bad for it. You go back and do it again, and then fix your mistakes.
So
that's what the game's about.
Yeah. So and I actually don't even think you can get the true ending on your first playthrough. I haven't played Undertale. I don't fucking know, but I've read that you can.
Technically, you can, because what you do is you reload your save after doing it.
I see. Okay.
You reload from a point later on in the game, not from the very beginning. You just have to beat the final boss, and then you can reload right before the final boss and continue.
Okay.
However, technically, you still need to do the neutral or the regular route of the game first, no matter what.
Okay.
So that is true.
But yeah, that's his own drama that I'm not really touching because I don't want death threats. I'm good. But that's the Silksong drama. That's basically it. But actually, the next day or a few days later, there was the Xbox game showcase, and again, they got it in their heads that there's going to be Silksong a release date. Again, nobody is telling them anything. They're just making shit up, and they get mad when it doesn't happen. They did, however, get about 10 seconds of new footage for Silksong, so good for you guys.
That's more than you've probably gotten since the game was announced. Good job, guys.
And yeah, actually though. And I'll leave my last thoughts on it is go outside, guys. The game will come out when it comes out. It's just a Metroidvania. It's not that deep. Just chill.
It isn't. Like, Hollow Knight's good and all, don't get me wrong. It's definitely one of the best Metroidvanias out there that you could play right now if I had to recommend one, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I like Hollow Knight a lot. I really did like it. I never replayed it. I didn't get into it enough to go back and replay it, but I got the true ending and all that stuff. But yeah, it's not that deep. It's really not that deep.
It's not. It's a video game, guys. I love me some video games, but it's Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna start tweaking out every single time there's a games conference or a games event. Every single time.
And that's really annoying. Is even Nintendo Directs, you'll see them in the chat spamming Silksong. It's like, no.
Every single time, if you're into gaming at a deeper level, you're going to encounter these people no matter what.
Yeah,
that's what bothers me. That's what's annoying about it.
They just never know when to shut up, and I think they're insufferable. I understand why they're upset. I'd be upset. Fucking Bethesda did that with the Elder Scrolls. They they just announced Elder Scrolls 6 and fucked off. They haven't mentioned it since. I think they mentioned it once where they regretted showcasing it. That's what they did. They regretted it. Now, to be fair, Bethesda's still making other games that are all dog shit. Only thing good they've done in forever is the Oblivion remaster, so that's cool. Which is getting patches now, finally.
On an even higher level, sure, GTA 6 was the same thing too. GTA fans always joke about how we got blank before GTA 6 and some other bullshit.
But somehow they're actually more I can deal with them. They're fine.
Me too.
They don't go around demanding GTA 6 this, GTA 6 that. No, it's fine.
Part of the reason why I also kind of forgive him more is because that game is genuinely so in the public's mind anyways, because how big the series is.
It's also
expect to see more people. It's all about pushing boundaries, and every single game in the series since forever ago, is the pinnacle of what they could do at the time, right?
Mm.
So I get that. Silk Song is a niche game for a micro community, and it's a good one. It's very good at what it does,
Yeah.
but you're already this vocal minority, and somehow you're in everyone's presence as much as the GTA 6 guys, pretty much.
Yeah. And I'll leave the Silk Song talking there because you actually remind me of a second drama. I was going to talk about this later, but I'll just do it now because it's quick. Have you heard of Mind's Eye, Kuba?
Mind's Eye?
Yeah, it's like a GTA clone from what I gather.
Mind's Eye. The
It
name's familiar, but
Well, it's very comical. So this game, I was seeing ads to this on Reddit constantly. Looking into it, it's published by IO Interactive, and it was made by Build a Rocket Boy Studios, which is owned by people who left Rockstar Games. So naturally, they make like a GTA-inspired thing.
mhm.
This game is going through the fucking ringer because it had quite possibly the worst launch for games since Cyberpunk.
Really?
It's bad.
Is
It
that
doesn't. It doesn't.
serious?
So it's also false advertising. So they advertise the game can run at 60 frames per second on the PS5 Pro. It cannot. It is capped at 30 frames. So Sony is begrudgingly giving refunds for the game because they strip lied on the box.
Yeah,
So
that's false advertising.
yeah, I'd be pretty pissy about that too. I'm gonna be honest. There was an instance where a streamer who I don't remember because honestly I don't follow streamers. He wasn't like one of the he's not like Asmongold. He's not one of the most well-known ones. A streamer had his sponsorship for the game removed while playing the game because the game couldn't launch. It just kept crashing. So the developers realized that I guess the publisher maybe realized that this is a bad sponsorship, and they just revoked it
Oh my god, that's
midstream.
embarrassing.
Mhm.
That's so bad, bro.
It is.
No.
So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people compare it to Cyberpunk. The PlayStation giving refunds thing is the kicker. I don't really have anything else to add for this one. I just want to talk about that real quick.
That's just funny. That's just
It's just funny. It's sad.
another example of AAA development just completely shitting the bed and making
Oh,
people lose even more faith in it.
actually, there's one more thing about Mind's Eye I forgot. A while back, I don't remember when this happened. This is pretty old news now. The CEO of the company claimed that everyone critiquing the game. This is when a demo was playable at some point. He said that everyone critiquing the game and saying it's not good are being paid by Rockstar or something to say it's not good.
You guys, you are all shills.
Yeah.
Every one of you who criticizes me, you know it's gas. You
Mhm.
know it's fire. You're being paid. I know. I
Yep.
know, guys.
Yeah. And
Fuck.
if you think this CEO is bad, the big drama I'm about to start talking about this will probably take up most of the podcast, Scuba, because this one has a lot of
Ooh.
stuff to go over. And
Here's the juice.
oh,
Here's where the
kind
juice
of.
comes in.
Kind of. This is the one I wanted to make. I actually have like 8 tabs open on my screen because I'm gonna go through. I have notes. I brought the receipts,
Dude.
so we're gonna go
Oh,
through
boy.
this. If you think this CEO is bad, wait till you meet the CEO of 1047 Games, the creators of Splitgate. Oh my!
Really? Splitgate?
They fucked up. They fucked up really bad.
What the fuck could they have
Oh,
done?
oh, Kuba, you don't even want to know. All right, well, you're gonna know because I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I'm gonna
But
know.
yeah, let me just pull up a picture of this guy because you're gonna want to see this when I say it. So this guy, for context, okay, we'll start June 5th. All right, I don't know when this episode is gonna come out. As of recording, it's the 12th. Summer
Mhm.
Games Fest was on the 6th. Also, when Splitgate 2 was releasing. And they had a spot on the show. So that's actually insane advertising. You know, millions of people are watching that. And a free-to-play game, this is what happened with the finals. And the finals got 200,000 people on Steam day one. Right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking
Mhm.
people. And they're about to do the same thing.
Lot. Yeah.
So
it's a good strategy.
It is. So a day before the big reveal, the Brodrian from 1047 Games put
Is that the CEO's
no, that's not
name?
the CEO. We'll talk about the CEO when we get
Okay.
there. He's just a
Of course.
marketing. He's a community manager. Sorry.
You're good.
He went out and he put a statement. They've been hyping up something huge. They said, I quote, "It's bigger, not a campaign. Think bigger." You know, along those lines. They're hyping something up, and it's huge. And they made a promise in this post that I'm reading. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. It's quite large. They made a promise that this new mode will not take over the main mode. this new thing coming in is gonna be huge, and everyone is excited. There's one comment I'm gonna read. It's the fourth comment, and it's really funny, and it's foreshadowing like fuck. Guy goes, bro, go for it. You guys built up so much goodwill that I can't be mad at anything y'all do. I can't wait to see what's coming. Thanks for everything. I just wish I got hired there. The foreshadowing in that statement is crazy because this guy may have just changed the course of history.
Okay, fuck, that's so funny because I know you keep mentioning it's political, so all I can picture is like woke, like the anti-woke like
Kind
YouTube
of.
channels who are like, oh god, I just imagine they put something in called woke mode where you have to fight for your pronouns.
No,
or
that'd be
some
so
shit,
fucking
like,
funny, actually. That's not what it is. It's really not that deep on the political spectrum. It's just, we'll get to it. So,
okay.
everyone's excited. There's a huge thing coming out. We know that they're going to, it's going to be a huge reveal. The game's coming out that day. Everyone's super excited for Splitgate. I've heard really good things about the first Splitgate. I never played it.
Me too.
It kind of died really quick. But I probably would have liked it. But so it finally comes for the CEO to talk about the game. His name is Ian. I think it's Proulx. It's like Proulx. I'm gonna call him Proulx.
Proul, probably. I guess
It might be
French name,
Proul. It might be
like,
Proul. I don't fucking know.
yeah.
It that X doesn't. That X should not be there. But anyways, this guy, he went on stage wearing a "Make FPS Great Again" hat.
Incredible start.
Incredible play.
That's correct. I'm seeing the picture. That's big dick.
Now, that's a really bold decision when at the current moment the LA protests are going on and they're trampling people in the street with horses and shooting people with rubber bullets. Really bold decision right there.
Very bold. That's insane to do.
You shouldn't do that.
Time.
And then he goes on and these guys at 1047 Games hate Call of Duty, and that's a recurring theme. You need to know how much these guys hate Call of Duty. He goes on stage and he's like, guys, I hate Call of Duty. I'm ad-libbing. But I hate Call of Duty. We all hate Call of Duty. I want more games like Titanfall and Halo. So check out Splitgate 2. And we want something brand new that's never been done. In Kuba. This guy's bold, brand new thing that he was adding in Splitgate 2 was a Battle Royale mode. And to add insult to injury, the trailer was playing Imagine Dragons music. So
this sounds like the setup to a joke.
It does
sound like the punchline to a joke.
So I'm gonna give out this is the comparison I'll make. Imagine if like I went on stage. We'll use me as the example, which is dangerous because of what I'm about to say. But this is like if I went on stage wearing a fucking swastika armband and said, guys, I hate Marvel movies. I'm so sick of Marvel slop. We need something original. Let's check out my new movie. And if then all you heard was fucking Bohemian Rhapsody and Robert Downey Jr. wearing a fucking superhero cape. That's what this is.
You're right. That's what this feels like.
And it gets worse.
Oh my god.
So the community gets in an uproar. They were pissed.
Of course.
Everyone hated this.
I don't imagine anyone who plays Splitgate was particularly, at least the majority of that community was fans or like avid about battle royales, you know?
Yeah, I don't think they were either. And it gets so much worse. So everyone's mad on this subreddit because that was just embarrassing. No one, I'll say this, it's cool when the CEOs and companies actually do try and be like normal people, but I'll say this. Nobody wants to look like the dude playing the conservative shooter. All right? If you walk out, if I'm going to play your game and me playing your game is a political statement, I feel like a fucking tool. All right? I'm not going to, no one wants, even like no one wants to play the woke shooter. No one wants to play the Republican shooter.
Yeah, like we've seen that time and time again. That's why like games, like fuck, it's still overdone, I think. But so even the slightest bit of like your brand as a video game business being politicized is enough to get a fuck ton of people like sending you death threats.
Yeah.
So then when you do something as bold as make FPS great again,
so
you're not winning people.
There's a video, I can't find it now. Or maybe it was a tweet, But anyways, he doubled down on the hat. He straight up doubled down on it. And he openly said, "Hey, it's not a political statement. It's just, you know, I'm standing by it 100%," which was probably the worst thing he could have done. And a day later, this is even all the drama. There's a whole second side of this that we'll have to get to. A day later, after he doubles down on it, he releases an apology video. It's 3 minutes long, and the long and short of it is he's not actually. He says sorry. He says he's sorry, but then he also goes on to say that he stands by it. And it's like that's not really how apologies work. So
Well, what he's saying basically is, "Hey guys, I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry you're upset, but I still fuck with this low key."
yeah, kind of what he said.
That's basically what it is.
Now, this is the part where I don't really have. I think if I just Google his name, I'll probably find it. But allegedly, Ian's father, owns a share or something in TurboTax, which, you know, a company, tax, whatever,
Yeah.
that donated $1 million to Donald Trump's campaign.
Mhm.
So also not a good look if that's true. That one's allegedly. I've read that a handful of times.
It was his father or
His
family?
father.
Okay.
His father is works for or has some engagement with TurboTax, which is donating money to Trump's campaign. So
Either way, I don't think that's something that should reflect on
it
him
it
or his
doesn't. But when you
company.
go out wearing the hat, then suddenly you're like,
That
oh,
that then those two things connect, right?
yeah. It's when you start connecting the dots, because I don't think anyone thought or cared about the TurboTax thing. Because it's not him. That's not him. He didn't do that. But then
Like,
you go
can't
out and
blame
you're
him
still
for that.
yeah. But you go out, you start doing this.
It's like, wait a minute. What's going on here, buddy?
It's just one of those things that, like, dude, read the fucking room, okay? It's not cool. So we'll move on from that for now. But yeah, basically he apologized but didn't apologize, and that apology was not really received the greatest because everyone called him out on that, to the point where actually on Twitter, even Republicans are mad at him now because he's backpedaling. So now everyone's mad at him.
No one likes him. Like,
Mhm.
at that point, if you're trying to win over that specific audience,
Yeah.
you have to commit to it proper. If you've already doubled down, like, there's just no coming back from it. And you try to have your cake and eat it too. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah. He did do an AMA on Reddit the next day. Not a whole lot really was said in there, but I'm going to come back to the AMA in a little bit because I want to talk about the second drama. The AMA is going to be the thing that tops this all off. The second
Okay.
drama. The fucking PR guy on Twitter. Holy shit. If that didn't kill the game, this guy did. So I'm going to send you the picture of the tweet. There's 2 tweets, but the other one I can't find anymore. It looks like it's actually been scrubbed off the fucking internet.
God damn. It was that bad.
It was pretty bad. So this is the one that was really bad. So Splitgate 2, again, they hate Call of Duty. And this guy from Infinity Ward is talking about the hat. Splitgate
That's
2 got a
crazy.
little defensive.
Like,
do you want to
FPS
read
game.
this out? You want
So Splitgate 2 said, in response to a fellow named Luke who said, "Make FPS great again," and it's Splitgate. And then Splitgate 2 said, "Which Call of Duty does your team make again? I can't tell them apart." And then Z4C7 or Zach Pro 5 said, "I don't even like COD that much anymore. This isn't the own you think it is, LMAO." And Splitgate 2 said, "Talk shit, expect shit coming back your way. I can handle it." Not a great PR look.
No, that's really mature. And following the trend today, death threats were starting to get sent around to Luke from Infinity Ward. So very quickly, I'm not even fucking you. Like the same day, this PR guy went, "Guys, I messed up." And he made an apology on the subreddit. And to be fair, it is a much better apology than Ian's. He was probably just stressed because the game was getting a lot of hate because of the hat. But this is one of the situations when they try and do like the Wendy's Denny's thing where they're hip and cool, but then they take it way too fucking far.
Yeah, you just make yourself look like a fucking
Yeah.
Ass.
This tweet has been deleted. It's done. And actually, the guy deleted his Reddit account, so I couldn't even read his Reddit name. But he deleted his Reddit account. He's gone. And that's great. That, good thing you realize you fucked up and you deleted it. And the whole nine. It's actually a really fine apology. Now I'm going to talk about the tweet that I can't find. This game came out with an $80 cosmetic bundle. Sorry, did I say $80? It's actually 45% off. It's actually $145.
What?
Yep. It's
What?
$145, but generously 45% off.
Oh,
Yeah, so now you can save some money.
thank goodness.
So-
Thank goodness, bro.
Naturally, this was called out for being insanely predatory. And the guy on this, I assume it's the same dude because it was from the official Splitgate account, just responded to a tweet and said, "Free game." Now, buddy, all because your game is free does not mean you charge $145 for colors, okay?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's like, dog, in fucking sane. What the fuck do you even compare that to?
Dude, I
I
judge.
can't think.
Yeah, the closest thing you say is Fortnite, but even then, if you want Goku, it's like $20.
Yeah, right.
And that's
like,
insane to
you
me
get
too. But
Goku. It's still insane to pay $20 for skin, but like, I mean, I guess it's fucking.
it's Goku,
But
Master
still-
Chief, or Kratos, or something you already like. This is just ridiculous. And Cooper, you're not gonna believe what their excuse for this was. You're
Oh,
not
no.
gonna fucking believe. So Ian made a video. This is before the apology. Ian made a video, and he said, "I shit you not. We had an employee. This is all on the lines of ad-libbing a little bit. They had an employee who used to work for Call of Duty, but worked for them, who put the bundle to $80 and then left the company a month before the game launched, and they just didn't catch it." I don't believe that story
You-
for a fucking second. And by the way,
You're kidding, right?
this is after they actually admitted it was their fault on Twitter. In another deleted tweet, they admitted that they priced it too high and they're lowering the price. So this is them backpedaling and deciding to somehow blame Call of Duty for their pricing mistake.
Because Call of Duty is the problem, guys. We fucking hate Call of Duty. Call of Duty so like, how do you make your entire brand just shitting on something else that's widely popular?
Yeah, and here's the thing. I
Like,
also
what
don't
the
like Call of
fuck?
Duty. I'm not a fan of it. I really not. I don't really care, though. That's not my entire fucking person. I don't even ever talk about Call of Duty. It's just so weird to me that these guys just went on stage to shit talk Call of Duty, then got mad and Call of Duty got mad at them. And they blame Call of Duty for their $145 bundle.
Yeah, like, guys, Call of Duty did it.
Mhm.
They did it, guys. They
Which-
fucked us over. Can you believe that? Call of Duty sucks, right? I'm like,
Also, to add insult to this,
What kind of high
this
horse?
is just me throwing an accusation out a little bit because a lot of companies do that. Bethesda did this. I think the bundle was always supposed to be $80, and the 45% off thing is just a lie. That's what I think because Bethesda did that with the Atom Store and Fallout 76.
There's a
It's-
lot of businesses that do that.
Yeah, it's illegal. You're not allowed to, but they do it anyways.
Yeah, they do it anyways, and they never really face any repercussion. And it's like even like outside of gaming, it's a really common strategy where you overhike the price and just list it as on sale.
Yeah, but the actual
it
price
works.
of it, yeah. So that's probably what they were actually doing, and they got called out on it really quick. And there's like a lot of holes in this story. The only part of the story that is true is that a developer did leave the team 1 month in advance. That part's actually true. Did this person work for
But
Call
yeah,
of Duty? We don't know.
But then, yeah, even if they didn't work for Call of Duty, it's like, why would they do that?
Yeah, and
What
also,
do they gain from doing that?
also, you're telling me that this person left a month ago, and this wasn't caught. How many people are working on this game? The CEO didn't know. The CEO didn't even fucking know. You're telling me you didn't?
You've had a fucking month to like
Yeah,
catch this, and this is pretty big because it's a part of the financial model,
yeah.
which is like, a lot of people are gonna see that price tag.
Yeah, so this is, and also just blaming an employee period is a weird thing to do. Like, dude, just you didn't need to make this video. Just go, you know what, guys? Fuck that. You know what? Our bad. We didn't know. It's our first time doing a live service game. We priced it way too high. Slash it. I don't know why they couldn't just do that, or even just quietly slash it to half without making a scene about it. But they had to just make a video and try and push the blame.
Yeah, like if you people still wouldn't like you if you admitted to it, but it'd make
Mhm.
you look way fucking better.
It would
Like
have.
way better if you at least admitted to your mistakes because your company seems like it has integrity. And now we just know that you just want to push the blame.
Yeah, it's just that. So I guess we'll look at the AMA now. There's not really much to say in here that hasn't already been said. The long and short is Eden said like he did kind of finally apologize somewhere in this AMA. It's a lot. He did finally kind of apologize, and he said hopefully you'll be seeing less of my face now. Can just focus on the game. So that leads us to where we are now. Let's look at the Steam charts for this game. Okay, I've been checking this somewhat regularly since the game came out, and I think a fair comparison would be the finals because I think they actually had a pretty similar launch. This didn't have any controversy. It kind of just came out like it shadow dropped during the Game Awards.
I
Um,
remember.
so Splitgate 2. Well, I'll bring up the original Splitgate numbers too, just so we have a little frame of reference for the first game. So we'll start with the first game. Splitgate 1 came out to, a solid 67,000 players playing it. Yeah, that's
Good
fine.
numbers.
Yeah, that's pretty fine.
That's pretty palatable.
The finals came out to a measly 242,000 players. Measly. Now
Tiny.
Splitgate 2, the Call of Duty killer came out to a whopping 25,000 players. There
Oh
are
my god.
yeah.
Not even half their first metric, bro.
Not even half. And the all-time player count, actually the peak, actually did go up a little bit since the actually no, sorry. Yeah, the 24-hour peak is higher than it was yesterday to be fair, at 16,000 players. And it's 11,000 as of right now as of recording in the game. The finals 24-hour peak was 28k. Players right now is 27. You guys are they fucking screwed the pooch.
They just screwed a pooch. They like left it rancid and like sitting at the edge of the
Oh yeah,
curb,
Pooch is
bro.
dead.
That's
Pooch is
the
dead.
pooch is dead, bro. The pooch is so fucking dead.
So overall,
Holy shit, that's bad.
counting consoles too, because it's free to play, and on consoles it's cheap. Consoles, actually at least PlayStation lets you play games that are free to play without paying for a subscription. Allegedly, the game has like 3 million players, but truth is, the only person who has that number is Ian, and I don't really think he's a trustworthy source. There's the queue times right now are apparently insane, like like a few minutes to get in a game or whatever. And there's a lot of like bots that take over for players. They're named bots. You know they're bots. It's not like, you know,
It's not even like a fake name. It literally just says they're
it says
bots.
bot and then like a joke name, like what TF2 does.
Oh yeah.
So it's like one of those because if a player leaves or something, you get bot to fill. But a lot of the matches are filled with bots right now, and I don't think the game is dead. I think it actually can survive with this player count. It just needs to like be good, and they could pull a Rainbow Six where they come back out of fucking nowhere and just because Rainbow Six should have died back in like 2018. They saved themselves. They saved. I don't know how the fuck they did it. That's a case study in its own right. And actually, Siege just announced the Siege X just came out. Which actually, let's see what that's doing. I'll see the numbers for that one.
All right, chat. Let's see these balls.
Yeah, chat. Let's see a number. Yeah, there's only like 121,000 people playing Siege right now.
Oh, nothing crazy.
Yeah. Which is also
Nothing
free to play
fucking
now.
wild.
So Kuba, no more excuses.
Oh hell no! I ain't never hopping onto that. Oh hell no! You can't.
Someday I'll get you.
You can't catch me dead playing that game, bruh. Holy moly!
I mean, maybe we have like 30 minutes left. Maybe I'll talk about Siege X a little bit after. But yeah, that's where we are with it. I don't think the game's dead. I think it will be dead.
It will be.
Yeah. But
Like,
Kuba, what do you think about it? What's your thoughts on this now?
I don't know. I've seen tragedies like this before, and it's specifically, it just depends on what people are recovering from that actually lets games survive. And I think this is too far gone, especially because, sure, I knew of Splitgate, but I never played it, and no one I knew really played it. People I knew played Siege even on like launch, right?
Yeah.
And even then, Siege is a much bigger intellectual property,
Mhm.
or like Rainbow Six as a whole is a much bigger intellectual property than this ever was. I don't know, man. It doesn't have enough of that staying power to be able to
Mhm.
recover and recuperate from shit like this. Is my standpoint on it, at least.
I'll say this
It's too
too.
much.
I'll add to this. Apparently, I haven't touched it. I'm probably not gonna touch it. I don't want to play the conservative shooter. Apparently, the game actually is really good too. It has some hiccups like frames or something here or there, but nothing that can't be ironed out. But apparently, the gameplay is actually really fucking solid. It's just, God, what horrible marketing.
They just shot themselves in the foot because it's like, again, with Siege, even though at launch that game had a lot of problems with the game itself,
Yes,
the marketing for it was fine. Like the sales, the
the
way
game
like
still sold well, and it fucking recovered too.
that's what it was able to recover because like it could sell well initially and PR wasn't the biggest disaster.
Mhm.
Even though people criticized the game a lot, this is different. This is directly like you can't even get people in the door first of all, so people will never be like, "Oh, Spooky 2. It's really good now." I mean, I guess I'll check it out. I played it once or twice and it had its problems, but you don't have that whole discussion because people aren't even hopping on it in the first place. You
Yeah,
know?
and like as
That's
if
the
our
whole problem.
videos, as if our videos already don't get views. When I put fucking the title will be something like I don't know, game drama and baseball caps. There's the title. Uh,
Suck shit.
it's not shit. Make that your next song title. Game
Yes,
reveals and
I'll
baseball caps.
he reveals in base. I'm gonna be like Tom McDonald and start making all my music super political.
Oh God,
But
please.
it's like about gamer politics.
Um,
I'll just be the Tom McDonald for gamers.
that's a fucking yeah. Please do that. Make it like an alter ego. Make it like an alternate music account for that.
Kuba McDonald.
Yeah, well, this is the whole thing. The Kuba thick.
Kuba Thick.
Robin Catch.
Oh my goodness, that'd be fun. That'd be so funny.
I guess I already warned people about the politics side of things. So I actually there's a much I wouldn't say this is bigger. It was really big for a few days. I'll briefly touch on the other major gaming drama that happened this week or like last week. Kuba, have you heard of the YouTuber Andy Pants?
Is it bad to say no?
No, it's probably a good thing. I actually never heard of him, but he's basically like the quartering and like YouTubers like the grifters.
Okay. I'm getting a good. I understand. I understand. I don't know who he is, but that's all you had to say.
You don't really need to.
You gave me all the context I needed.
So this guy, made a game, and I actually knew about this game for a long time. I didn't think he'd actually make it, so that surprised me. But he released a game that I have been unable to play because it's been removed from every single storefront available. I was gonna message you one night like 4 a.m. asking you to help me find a legal copy of the game, because I could not fucking find this thing.
No fucking way, bro.
And I'm really glad I didn't, because this game might actually straight up be illegal to own. I'll touch on that in a minute. And for everyone at home, I'm gonna send you a picture of the game. This game is titled. I'm pulling up a picture before I do it. You will not fucking believe me unless I show you a picture of this.
Is this? I'm worried it's the one thing I might be thinking about.
This is Chad versus the gay Nazis.
Never mind. This is not what I was thinking of. This is much more funny. Holy shit!
I'll show you a picture of what it looks like in the game. I can't put any of this on screen because this game apparently is a full playthrough on YouTube. I might have to look into that.
Oh my god, bruh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he was pretty open about using AI to make a lot of the graphics in this game.
So this was all AI.
I don't think all of it was.
Well.
I don't think all of it was, but a good chunk of it was.
I just want the audience at home to know that there is a public building which has. How do I even describe the flags, man?
It's the fucking pride flag with a swastika on it.
Yeah,
like that. Well, they're the gay Nazis, Kuba.
They are gay Nazis, But then my favorite thing is in the middle of it, in the middle of the flags. There's a sign that says "Love is love,"
Yeah.
but the love is in like rainbow color, like pride aesthetic.
Yeah, and I'd like to
And
add
that's
on that
really
in the
fucking
bottom
funny.
left corner, there are two guys holding a banner that says "Pedophile Lives Matter."
I'm assuming those are enemies you beat the shit out of.
No, probably. I don't know how the game plays, but like as
Looks like a beat 'em up.
the main guy is like a fucking blue collar working dude, and I dress the exact same as this guy because that's why I dress like for work, right? So I feel like I have a right to stand on here and say, "Hey, don't do that. I don't want to be associated." We don't want to. None of us want to be associated. None of us. Andy Pants is not a blue collar worker. He makes fucking YouTube videos. All right, so don't bring me into this, man. Okay, I have a hard hat. It's dirty.
I think it's funny that this guy does this, even though I just looked up his channel, and yet he literally makes like videos on the internet about like black girl bosses in like
Yeah.
video games. And it's like, bro, you definitely do not have the time for a blue collar job with your upload schedule. Like,
No.
I'm sorry, man. You are not that guy. Who do you think you're literally not the guy who I know you're self-inserting and portraying yourself as to be.
Yeah, like, and I'll say this.
His
and
YouTube banner is the Giga Chad.
Yeah, like you can't. You're not him, dude. You're not him, bro. But yeah. So as I was saying, I'm really glad I didn't find a copy of this game because I was gonna make a whole video of me shitting on it. But the long and short is there is a secret room in the game. This is all alleged because I obviously can't verify this.
Oh god.
But there's a secret room in the game that has AI generated child material, if you know what implies.
Oh god, it has COD points.
Yeah, it
Fuck.
has. That's COD points. Yeah.
Ugh.
But to make matters worse, the AI generated pictures are actually AI modified. It's supposed to be his daughter. It's based on his daughter.
What?
Apparently, the pictures, and I have to keep saying apparently because I have no way of proving this because the game is not available and I don't want to see this. I'm gonna put that out there. But yeah, it does. Apparently, it has this. So even like as much as I'm shit on the game and like in politics and all that, even the right wingers are like this game is disgusting.
That is disgusting. I
disgusting.
think anyone I know, like anyone I know, if I told them this, regardless of their political stance, and I do like to associate with, you know, people who have different political values.
Yeah, we
'cause
all
it's like,
we're all pretty different.
yeah, we're all pretty different. It's good to have those different perspectives. I think everyone unanimously would agree that this guy's a fucking troglodyte
Mm-hmm.
and is a disgusting person if he put modified images of his daughter like that into a video game.
Yeah, it's the dude.
Like,
And also, I want to put this into people's minds. That's my catchphrase, and also, but I'd like to put this into someone's minds. If you're making a game where you have to depict someone else as like pedophiles and like shit like that, but you're actively creating that content, especially CSAM here, you're creating that content and putting it in the game. You are that person. You're just projecting.
you're the problem.
You are actively
Yeah, like,
creating that. You're not making. It's not them making it. It's you.
it literally doesn't matter what the other side is saying. You are the problem. You created that.
Yeah.
You made that. That's all
the
you.
woke left didn't get your game and then inject fucking like COD points into it.
Like,
That wasn't them.
If you're trying to illustrate that the villain in your game is like a groomer, and your solution to that is to put, even if it was fictional COD points, but then on top of that, of a real person or straight up potentially arguably a real COD
Yeah.
points, either or is bad. One's worse, but both of them make you the problem and the groomer.
Yeah, and also it's really hard to fucking argue that you want politics out of games and then you make this. It's
And
really
then,
hard to
dude,
argue
like,
that.
he has a video titled "Dragon Age Veilguard's entire groomer staff laid off." Like,
That's just an accusation. That's just blatant.
that's also not.
I don't like
I
them
don't know
either.
much about the Veilguard. Yeah, I think like that dev studio is very cunty. I liked a lot of their games. I won't say
Yeah.
that, but like maybe I don't know about it. How are they groomers? Please explain to me. What have they done?
I'm also
What the
looking at his
fuck have they
channel
done?
now. Did Indiana Jones go woke? No. The first movie has him punch. Like, the movie, he punches Nazis. He straight up does. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not even joking. There's like, oh my, there's so many videos on Dragon Age in particular. Like, new Dragon Age is Trans Simulator 2025.
I like
Game
this one
journalist
that has a
propaganda
thumbnail
machine
that I
goes
can't
masked
even
off.
read. I can't even read this one out loud, but the thumbnail's really funny. I'm going to say the name of the video so people can go check it out and see the thumbnail. It's called Xbox's Avowed Reviews Are In, and the game is a flop. If you can't find it, I'll send you a screenshot of it. But
I found it. That's hilarious.
I can't say the word, but it's
Oh
really
my
fucking
god,
funny.
that's so
I'll say this,
funny.
his thumbnails are really funny.
His thumbnails are hilarious. I love all of them. They're all like game is game. I love the Call of Duty Girl Boss 6. How soon is lunch? And
I like
then
the Kingdom
he
Come 2
clearly-
one.
that one's also
It just says he's gay now.
that's it. It just says he's gay now.
The Assassin's Creed one's really good too.
Yeah, there's one where it's 3 of 4 romances in Assassin's Creed Shadows are gay, and then it's just like multiple like images from the game of like men kissing or something, and behind it says stuff like Assassin's Creed dildos. It's a dude, and then in big font captioned in front of all of it, it just says gay shit. Period.
My thing is, dude, how do you have material to make 20-minute videos on this like topic regularly?
Like even if you fucking did like even if this is the hill you want to make your content on, sure, but like most of these videos should be like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, there's no fucking way. Dude, we sometimes have issues making this show an hour, right? Like, this guy's just going off and he's just bitching about gay people for 16 minutes and 27 seconds. That's ludicrous to me.
And half of them are about the same games. Like, there's so many Dragon Age videos.
At what
It's
point are you just
absurd.
like repeating old shit? I don't know. I'm not gonna dwell on him too much longer. I think that's all I've had to say about Andy Pence. But yeah, the game, I was gonna make a whole review of it, and I shit talked it really hard, and then I'm really glad I didn't find a copy of it. Got removed from all storefronts.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it's
Holy
really
shit.
fucking bad. I don't know. Again, that's all alleged because I can't find it. Obviously, don't want to see it.
I'll say that there's one video I'm like scrolling through all of this.
Mhm.
He uses the same thumbnail idea from that one that you mentioned. The what was it? From the Avowed one. He does another one that's exactly the same, which is funny. But what I really want to touch on is if you scroll really far down, he has one called Kane. Wait, where was it? I saw it here a second ago. Kanan Lynch is ultra based.
The fucking
only
old
time he
Xbox game?
glazes a game. Yeah, Kane, that one.
What the fuck?
The
Yeah.
only time he's not complaining. The only one.
Oh my god.
Why Kanan Lynch? What the fuck did they do in that game? That's that.
I like how
Like, you're
I like
like,
the
"Yes,
description is
bro."
been wanting a game with no gay, trans, and feminist nonsense. Found it for you. And it's like that game came out like 12, 16 years ago. It's not new.
Dude, literally, like, I'm sorry. Pick up the newest Mario game, bro. I don't think you're gonna find any gay, trans, and feminist nonsense in it.
Yeah, actually, it's just a guy. It's,
Like,
it's,
bro.
it's like us. It's just some guy complained to complain. The only difference is like he is the problem and he doesn't realize it. It's like chill, dude. Fuck.
Yeah. It's like one thing to complain about these things. Sure, you're annoying and it's funny to make fun of.
Yeah.
But then it's like now this whole like game thing is like, dude, what the fuck?
I actually, when I was like searching for it, I even tried to use like the Wayback Machine to take a look at like the website that he has his own website he was selling it on.
Oh god.
It was only $10. I damn near got close. I was gonna fucking purchase this game. I was genuinely trying to purchase the game. Obviously, a Wayback Machine, you can't purchase anything on it.
Yeah.
But I was trying, man. I got really fucking close. Really
Dude,
glad I didn't give this guy my money.
You nearly had cheese pizzas delivered right on your front door, man.
Yeah, I'm really glad I found out about that when I was doing research on the game instead of like, actually owning that.
Yeah. Well, it's the I know I probably need to look into it more myself.
Probably
but,
should. I
like,
think it's a rabbit hole, dude.
Cause what does it mean by hidden room?
I don't know. Apparently, you need like a secret code to get into it. So it's not even a major focus in the game. He just thought he should put that in there.
Yeah, like it's not even the only logical, and I don't say it's right, but the only logical argument I could see for why he'd do that is to illustrate, like, look at
Yeah.
how disgusting they are. Look at how bad the villains in my game are. They're producing this.
So
Like, that's the only train of thought I could understand why
there,
he did it.
I'll say this: there's a YouTuber that I saw glazing this game because when I was doing my research for it, I found this YouTuber glazing it. I'm not gonna say his name. Maybe I'll send you the video. But in the comments, are people shit talking? Either this guy's own fans are turning on him. It's like you might want to reevaluate your position if you're defending this game. The game has AI generated cheese pizza in it, and then like apparently a lot of the assets in the game are also just straight up stolen. So there's a lot of stolen assets and a lot of AI generated assets, and yeah,
Insane.
really good that Steam just decided to take this down. Do kind of
Yeah.
wish I got to like see it. I have not seen gameplay of the game. I have no idea what it looks like. I don't. I felt like a YouTube short.
Yeah, there's probably still gameplay of it online.
It's just really hard to find any. So I found a 2-hour fucking video about. Oh yeah, and this guy crashed out on Twitter when his game got removed. But I found a 2-hour video going over all the drama on it. I'm not an expert. I just know the game is like not good. So
I imagine that. I imagine it's probably like, even disregarding all of the obvious, it's probably just like not a fun game.
no, I think it really is. I think it's like you walk around and you get mad. You're supposed that game's just rage bait, and here I am being mad about it. So I guess he won.
He won the war. You got what he wanted. We're talking about it.
We didn't get any money.
That's
We're
it.
talking about him. Yeah, okay. I don't think being known as the guy who put CP in your game is a good like look.
You wouldn't get it. He won.
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
You would never understand.
They say any publicity.
Genius.
They say any publicity is good publicity until they get the bad publicity and they get pissy about it. Look at Splitgate. Didn't work out for them, not working out for you. Just saying. But that's the Anti-Pants round. We have 50 minutes, Kuba. Do you want to have anything else you want to talk about for 10 minutes?
Cheeseburger.
Man.
I mean, there's not much else to say regarding this topic.
What?
Like, regarding gaming and like the whole situation with it large. There's the Nintendo shit.
Oh yeah, let's
like-
talk about the Switch. I can put the Switch in the tags.
Yeah, like the fucking Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know, man. I think it's a stupid console.
I agree.
I don't fucking like it.
I actually
I
hard
think-
agree.
Like, first of all, I'm kind of pissed that it's. I saw an article or something saying that it's like recently been one of the best selling consoles ever, like at launch, because people are just eating it up, which I understand
got,
why that would be the case, but
I got an email today.
fuck.
And it was Luca transferring the files over to Switch 2 because I have his account on my Switch. So I got an email of him, so I know he has one.
Of course he does.
He told me he wasn't gonna do it. Fucking bastard, he caved.
No, that's the funny this is kind of what I wanted to get into. This is what really pisses me off. Everyone who says they're not going to get a Nintendo Switch 2 and then still gets one, even though they're all pissed at it. You are all the problem. You are the reason Nintendo gets away with it. My favorite example, Some Ordinary Gamers.
Oh yeah.
Mudahar?
Oh, he did it. Yeah, he bought one. He said he wouldn't.
He did it. Yeah, he like this guy pissed me I don't even watch him regularly. I just found out about this. He was one of the main people like spearheading all the shit talking on the Switch 2. And then he makes an apology video like, "Listen guys, I have to tell you all, I'm really sorry. I know I said I wouldn't get one and I kept shitting on it, but I got a Nintendo Switch 2." And he went on, and this is what really got me, is he said that he needed to get it because he wanted to be able to review it and like properly analyze its specs and stuff. Then why don't you return it now?
Well,
that
how
you
else
have
will
it
he
and
play
then he
Mario
did that.
Kart? Come on.
Exactly. Come on, like a man needs to play his Mario Kart, eh?
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's gonna be such a good game. Like, you're a shill. You don't stand by your values. You just
Yeah.
want it as a new thing because you're a fucking nerd and you want to play your
So-
little video games.
You really are pissed about this. Holy shit.
It's fucking annoying. I hate people like this. It's like, you're the reason this industry is gonna get fucked with price gouging, especially as a public figure, and it's so hypocritical.
My stance on it is like maybe in a few years they'll buy one. But like when more games come out, and if they all interest me, yeah, I'll buy it. Like Smash might be the fucking seller. But I need more. I need like I'm not gonna buy fucking Mario Kart. I need like
And
I don't know, new Mario. The Donkey Kong game looks pretty cool. Shit like that. Give me
the
some stuff.
the Donkey Kong game honestly looked really impressive. I
Yeah.
really liked
That
it.
looks fun.
I'm not gonna get it, but
Yeah,
like
100 like
maybe
fucking $600 console, $100 goddamn game on top of it.
yeah,
I'm good.
fuck that. Like
Mhm.
sure, maybe like 3-4 years from now, maybe I'll play it or some shit. But like, especially a launch is the thing.
Yeah, I'm not
I
going through
get it.
trouble.
Inevitably, sure. A lot of people who like are pissed at it would get it eventually, especially if you're a gamer. I wouldn't be mad at that. But if you're getting it at launch, that's when Nintendo and like a lot of people know this about business. This is simple. That's when they see launch metrics, and that's especially when they determine like how to evaluate their own performance as a company, what they can get away with. That's the key like moment when
Mhm.
you don't buy a console
Mhm.
if you hate the
And
practice.
now
You wait a year.
Outer Worlds 2 is $80, which is really funny. The whole game about like anti-corporation shit. Like, come on,
It's $80.
$80, and that's because they're trying to. That to be fair, that's them trying to get him on Game Pass. They're trying to get you to get on Game Pass.
Which is more consumer friendly.
It is, but like, fuck off. I like to own my games
Was it
personally.
was it there was it was one I think it was the Outer Worlds devs, but I don't want to say that without clarifying. I might be wrong. There was some dev that recently um
Randy Pitchford.
came out.
I know. I think I know what you're gonna
Yeah,
say. It's Randy Pitchford.
is it the convo where he was like, "Yeah, Game Pass is going to
Oh
like
no, it's not.
kind of is a dangerous like rabbit hole, which is gonna and subscription services are going to kill."
That wasn't right. I thought you were
Um,
gonna say something else. I thought there's a different discussion.
oh, then I don't know which one you're thinking of, but yeah, there's like this discussion that like subscription services are going to devalue
I
games.
think they kind of will. I don't think he's wrong. Game Pass is an insanely good deal, but I know Steam. You don't actually own your games, but I own them until I die, and that's good enough for me. I'm not doing much
Mhm.
after I die, so. But yeah, I know you're technically buying a license for it, but I like just have my games readily available. Game Pass and all that. It's cool. It's cool. It's useful, and maybe someday it will become the standard. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need it. I don't even have like a real reason for that. Like there are games on Game Pass that I would probably like to play. I think a lot of it too is just that Steam is more useful again and just better, not very optimized, but like no other online platform is as good as Steam.
No, it's not. It's not, and but it's like even then, even if Steam applied this model as well, like still had a subscription model, kind of like Xbox and now PlayStation's trying to do it too, although less effectively than Xbox
Yeah,
does it.
yeah. PlayStation's
It's
just
just
stupid.
like
I actually think
sure
Steam
it
might be
might
able to
be.
pull it off. If they tried, they actually probably could make it the standard. That's where
I think they could.
that's where it comes down. I think Steam could 100% make that the standard. But
Yeah, because Steam's always been very consumer focused. Like, notice how few dramas they get into, minus literally
they just
shit like.
maybe when you buy the Steam fucking like Steam subscription, you get Andy Pants's fucking Chad versus the Gay Nazis for free. Only way to play that game. It's an exclusive.
It's an exclusive to Steam Live or whatever the fuck they'd call it.
Just because we're on the topic of prices, I'm going to talk about the Randy Pitchford thing really quick. We're at the end of the show.
Yeah.
But I really want to touch on this guy. I probably meant to bring this up earlier, but lots of drama. Borderlands 4 coming out sooner or later. Price is absurd, $80 for fucking Borderlands, and fans are not happy. You gotta remember, most Borderlands people bought the game for like. I got Borderlands 2 for like $2,
Yeah.
and even then, I wouldn't really recommend it. I didn't like it, but I digress. It's coming out, and Randy Pitchford needs to shut his goddamn mouth because he was questioning the price, and he just said real fans will buy the game anyways. Which is probably the worst thing to say to people who are skeptical about buying your game.
That is a terrible thing to say.
Yeah.
That is like a period. How do like fucking devs keep doing this shit, bro? How are devs so bad as spokespeople in this industry?
It's so easy to like just not say anything bad, right? Like, I don't think I've gotten any
Yeah.
fucking drama ever, but like on
Like
shit like
look at the
this.
music. Like you look at the music industry, an industry rife with drama that a lot of people
Oh
know about. Look how even then how uncommon it is for them to shit talk their consumer bases. You
yeah,
know?
like Sabrina Carpenter, I heard is in a lot of shit right now. I don't really follow, but there's a whole controversy with her right this minute. But like, she's still not going out like talking shit to her own fans, right?
Yeah, like that's the thing exactly. Like it's
Oh,
she's
and
gonna be a
and there's
consumer based first.
and for real this time, guys. Last point. This is the other drama of Borderlands. The EULA got updated. Actually updated a while ago, and some YouTuber made a video about how the game's spyware now. There is something in the EULA that's a little weird. Um,
That's fun.
but yeah, but it is actually, if you look at any other game's EULA, it's basically identical. There's nothing actually weird about it. But for right now, there's this weird controversy where everyone thinks that fucking this game is Chinese spyware. I'm gonna put this out there now. It's actually not. It's if you look at any fucking Siege has the same EULA, Overwatch has the same agreement. It all says this. I don't even know what specifically was different about this, but apparently, if you go and compare it, it's basically the same thing. Uh, so
Like I don't know about you, but as someone who's just even a little bit versed in the world of IT, I can assure you any game which asks you to agree to a EULA, any game, even single player shit, is probably spying on you.
yeah, to some extent, that's how Overwatch gets away with having
If it's
shit.
AAA, it's spying on you.
Yeah,
Like I'm sorry.
they really study your habits and shit, and they don't. They all know. They all know. If you actually read what's in that crap, it's kind of crazy, but
Yeah, a lot of it's fucking stupid, but it's like if you want to play your video games, tough shit.
yeah, you gotta deal
That's
with it.
always been the case. This is not some new mind-boggling information.
Yeah, they're really. I think in the this is the last point. I swear to God, in the coming age, we do need more consumer laws against stuff like this because it is
Oh, I agree with
very
that.
invasive. But that's the
I've
last
never
point
liked it,
that we're
and it's a
actually
huge
ending now.
reason why I don't play a lot of multiplayer games
Yeah,
like that. But yeah,
we're ending now. I need to do the fucking drink review. We're ending this. Kyle's been
no,
waiting for me to watch Sailor Moon for the past hour, so
I say we're done when I say we're done.
and we're little fat Sadie Lings. Ah, okay, I sang. Uh,
What?
anyways,
Wait, what?
oh no, Chad's coming. He's on his way. He's gonna beat me up.
Guys, we're gonna run away. Chad's gonna eat all
I
your
don't
cheese
even know what he
pizza.
does. All right, this is the rum of this is my rum this week. What did I review last week? I don't remember. Oh, tequila.
It was not a week, but
Yeah,
I get your point.
yeah. My bad. Oh yeah, we're moving to a monthly thing now. Let's see if we can keep that schedule.
Oh hell
In
no.
before once a year.
Hey guys, welcome to the annual White Guys podcast episode.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is a rum. It's in Boom Boo. I actually did drink a version of this before, but I didn't do it on the podcast, and it was really good. It was like banana flavored. This is not that. It's called. I think it's Boom Boo, but I'm gonna call it Bumbu because that's funnier. This is Bumbu XO. It's dark rum. Okay. And I love the
Okay.
bottle. It has like a big X on it. It's like a pirate thing, and because it's rum.
Mhm.
And when I go to pull off this cork, one second. Oh, nice. Look at that. One more time for good measure. Fucking good cork. I like that. And it smells insanely strong. Like it smells stronger than Captain Morgan does.
Bro's got a bioweapon.
It does actually. I like the lip of the bottle because I can put my thumb around it. Maybe I'll. It like fits perfectly in your hand for drinking. This is a genius bottle design, guys. All right, but here I go. Fuck me, that's strong actually. Kyle actually recommended this to me. That is strong. Fuck.
Okay.
Okay, so I put. I actually should probably put the tier list on the screen now. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm so professional. This is okay. I put Captain Morgan Dark Run in A tier. I remember that. I think this is actually better than that. I think this is also good. This is probably my. It's not my favorite rum of all time. The other Bumbu that I drank was really fucking good. But this is probably my favorite rum that we've had on the show. This aesthetically, it's really cool. It tastes pretty fucking good. I was drinking yesterday or 2 days ago. I was drinking whiskey. Not 2 weeks, like last week. I was drinking whiskey cokes with this, rum and cokes with this, and I was having a fucking field day, dude. I was having a damn good night. So I like this one a lot. That's going on the shelf. I like it. I'm probably gonna have that on my little shelf quite often, actually.
We really had a banger today.
We did have a banger. I think this is a good episode. Unfortunately, Trump, the tangerine tyrant, is still doing political shit with the tariffs, so I still don't have any American liquor, and I probably won't for a while. So sorry, Americans. You know, if you really, 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 really want Doyle's drink review for your drinks, you gotta have to vote better next time.
You're gonna have to send it to the White Guys podcast.
Yeah,
PO box.
we should get a PO box. Yeah, people send me a random. It has to be closed because I'm not drinking any open liquor. If it's open, you did something, man.
Yeah, I would not fuck with that.
If they send me like a half-empty bottle of Jack, that's not you get touched.
Hell no, bro. There's that shit lace.
That's
easy.
Oh, there's fentanyl in that. S tier. Kuba, give us an outro.
Bum bayam bum bum bayam ba bum 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 bayam ba bum 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 bum.
Well, we really need to figure. We got the outro down perfectly. We need to figure that out. Fuck.